It's the most meaningful night in sports, honoring athletes and coaches from around the country for their integrity and class.
What would they say about you when your sports life ends?
For putting others in front of yourself.
Losing for the sake of learning, then it really isn't, in the long run, isn't losing at all.
And for setting the standard both on and off the field.
Nobody can lose if we all come together, so that's the only victory.
Tonight, we celebrate all that's right in sports. This is the 2009 AT&T National Sportsmanship Awards, presented by the Citizenship Through Sports Alliance and the St. Louis Sports Commission.
Please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Mike Bush.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to the Chase Park Plaza in St. Louis for the most meaningful night in sports. Tonight, you'll see remarkable examples of sportsmanship. You'll be treated to some amazing stories that represent all that's right in sports. Our honorees are from all over the country. They bring with them inspiring acts of selflessness, class, and community service. They also show extraordinary kindness and compassion in the midst of competition. And that's especially true of our first award recipient, Azusa Pacific University. Take a look. Not too long ago, the tide of adversity rolled onto the beaches of Santa Barbara, California. But out of the fog came character and integrity. Just minutes from the seashore sits Westmont College, a private liberal arts school with just over 1,300 students. Their men's soccer team is coming off the most memorable season in school history.
We had gotten on an incredible roll at the end of the season. We just started playing great.
The Warriors were the 6th seed in the Golden State Athletic Conference tournament. But they went on the road to upset 3rd-seeded Vanguard.
Move it! Move it!
And 2nd-seeded Concordia to earn a date in the conference championship game for a trip to the Nationals.
It's hard to explain, but we had our chemistry already. Everyone just started playing the way we should have been playing.
It's one thing, though, to get to the title game. It's another to win it. After all, they had to play Azusa Pacific, the defending NAIA champion.
For us, it was a matter of getting back and trying to repeat something that hadn't been done, and so it was a kind of a challenge.
APU's program is so successful, they sometimes compete against NCAA Division I schools for players. 18-year-old VINNIE DANTES signed up all the way from Brazil.
Then when I came here, then I saw the level, I saw the atmosphere, and what the program is about. I was like, this is the place that I want to be.
At the time of the Westmont game, APU was ranked 2nd in the country.
Once we got into conference, we started winning a lot, getting a lot of shutouts, and just kept on rolling.
Westmont may have been the underdog, but 2 days before the game, they felt prepared. They were not prepared, however, for what happened next.
I got home from training at about 5:45 that afternoon, and immediately saw just at the top of the hill where the tea gardens are what looked like kind of a large bonfire.
The fire started right where the arches are.
What started as a bonfire to warm some young trespassers escalated into the Santa Barbara Tea Fire. It swept through Westmont's campus, destroying 9 buildings, 50 dorm rooms, and 15 faculty homes. Many students were evacuated. Others spent the night in the fireproof gym.
So there were a lot of thoughts about where are the players going, where do they end up, is everybody okay?
Head coach Dave Wolf, his wife Jill, and their 5 children escaped without incident. But a few hours later, they got the bad news.
We found out about midnight that night that we had lost our home.
When you've lost a house, winning a soccer game is not exactly your first priority. But with the Azusa game only 2 days away, the coach knew the fire had also burned their chances for a shot at nationals.
The metaphor, the season's gone up in smoke, I mean, that's a little bit how it felt.
But like the firefighters who put out the flames, the spirit of sportsmanship soon extinguished those concerns. The Azusa head soccer coach at the time was Phil Wolf, Dave's younger brother.
Coach Wolf always taught us to look out for each other and others before yourself. So of course, unselfish thing to do is look out for Westmont.
Azusa Pacific could have won the game by forfeit and gone to nationals to defend their title. Instead, they called the NAIA and asked to postpone the game.
We didn't suggest anything. We didn't ask for anything. They basically insisted, this is what we're going to do for you.
And delaying the game was only the beginning. They took it upon themselves to rally the Westmont community, offering the team dorm rooms for as long as they needed. They also paid for team meals and offered encouragement to the Warrior players as they walked onto the soccer field.
There's a gate around it, and they had posted a sign with students writing notes of encouragement to us and saying, Westmont, we love you.
At the end of the day, the winning is a byproduct of the process of how you treat your sister and brother and how you love one another as God has loved us.
On Monday, November 17, 2008, a trip to the NAIA Nationals would be determined on the field of play. For Westmont, the game was a distraction from the distress, and they were lifted on the wings of emotion.
Looking around the locker room, you could see the focus on every person's face. I don't think I've ever seen everyone as focused as we were.
The guys that day were so together and so connected. The sense I kind of got from them was basically, Coach, we'll see you after the game. We got this.
Azusa Pacific may have been the favorite, but on that day, adrenaline trumped talent.
And through the first half, you know, I remember kind of sensing that the Westmont team, they were just going on something that was extra.
Oh yeah, they're lights out. They're incredible.
They were playing for something bigger than just that game. That's for sure.
In the end, Westmont won the game 2-0. But they not only celebrated their trip to nationals, they celebrated their opponent.
There was kind of healing beginning to take place on the field. I mean, it sounds very strange, but that's the way it felt.
That was the biggest show of sportsmanship I've seen, not only from my own personal experience, but I don't think I've seen that from anyone else.
It was just the right thing to do. They should not have been punished because of a natural disaster that happened to them.
Azusa's season was over, but perhaps they scored a bigger victory.
Had the circumstances not been there at all, and we would have won and maybe gone to the national tournament, you know, those memories would have probably faded quicker because it wasn't something that was so much bigger than the game.
My soul sings. I wouldn't have been here 32 years if we were a different kind of place.
They put the better interests of others in front of their own in a hotly contested athletic competition.
Westmont didn't win the national championship. They lost in the quarterfinals. That's not what they'll remember about their 2008 season. What they'll remember is reaching out their hand and being pulled from the ashes.
And I think I could coach another 19 years here and never have anything match that particular day.
Let's now congratulate Azusa Pacific, and representing the university, here's Athletic Director Bill O'Dell. You'll have the chance to choose your favorite story seen during the AT&T National Sportsmanship Awards. Text VOTE to 83228. Still ahead on the AT&T National Sportsmanship Awards, we'll take you to Texas and explain why hundreds of high school football fans spent one Friday night rooting for the opposing team. And this baseball standout says his best game actually comes off the field. One of the best sports of them all, Albert Pujols, still ahead.
It's the kitchen table conversation that's happening just about everywhere. How to pay this month's bills, how to plan for next month's. Ameren UE Budget Billing, the simple way to level out your monthly UE bill to the same amount based on your average usage. so looking forward, you'll know what's coming. And these days, knowledge is power.
When your touchscreen runs on AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network, the difference can be dramatic. Buy any exclusive Samsung touchscreen after mail-in rebate and get one free after mail-in rebate. Only from AT&T.
Mark, we have teams on both coasts that are interested, but Milos only wants to play for Dallas. Milos really wants to play for Brussels. Milos only wants to play for Shanghai. Buenos Aires. Frankfurt? Paris.
Milos really wants to play for Rome.
How's your Japanese?
We know why you fly. We're American Airlines.
As the title sponsor of the AT&T National Sportsmanship Awards, AT&T is proud to support these remarkable athletes. It's important to recognize those whose actions embody the spirit of sportsmanship, and we're proud to honor the perseverance, integrity, and dedication these athletes bring to the game. We hope you enjoy the ceremony, and please visit us on the web for more about the winners.
You know, we may wonder sometimes what happened to civility, respect, and integrity, not just in sports, but beyond. Well, rest assured, meeting our honorees, your faith will be restored. They are role models for all of us. Their actions and impact transcend sports. Take, for instance, our next award recipient, Coach KRIS Hogan and the Grapevine Faith High School football team. Take a look.
In Texas, football is a religion. And on Friday nights every autumn, they see the light.
There is nothing like Friday night. You know, just getting to watch your kiddo play.
And nothing could compare to the final game of the regular season at Grapevine Faith High School.
Let's go! Let's go!
Tonight, the Lions are hosting the Tornadoes from Gainesville State High. From door to door, the two schools are just 85 miles away, but they're worlds apart. Grapevine Faith is a football powerhouse with a large, enthusiastic fan base. The Tornadoes, on the other hand, aren't known for their skills or support, but for their mistakes.
They didn't get to that institution for, you know, cutting Sunday school to go fishing or something. They did something serious to get there.
Gainesville State High is a maximum security facility for male teen offenders, a place where barbed wire and a strict set of rules surround the students. Football is one of the few freedoms here, open only to those who earn the privilege to play. The Tornadoes don't play home games, they don't win very often, and they don't have many fans.
So a lot of times we would look and make a big play and you'll hear like a couple hand claps, and that was about it because it wasn't that much support.
They show up week after week after week with an empty set of bleachers, and then they get pounded in the game. So they do earn the right to play football, but man, it's not the same experience that everybody else has on Friday night in Texas.
Where's the defensive end that lost contained there?
So Grapevine's coach KRIS Hogan had an idea. It all started with an email last year to Lions fans.
This Friday night, the Lions end their regular season schedule by hosting Gainesville State School. These young men will not have any fans outside the facility from their school. Their parents will not be there. I want as many people as we can get to come down to the west end of the football field at 7:15 and make a spirit line for the Gainesville players to run through. I want some Lion fans to sit on the visitor side and cheer for the Gainesville team throughout the game. We will get a roster with their names and numbers so the folks cheering for them can call them by name.
And basically ask us to be willing to just love on these boys as if they were our own.
And love they did. Grapevine's fans wrapped their arms around the Gainesville players and gave them a collective hug.
They're running through there like, are we in trouble again or what?
You know, even with the helmets on and stuff, you could see the smiles, you could see the joy, and you could just see the sheer amazement of what they were experiencing last year.
But once we realized it was 2 spirit lines, and once we saw it was fans and parents screaming our names and saying "Go Gainesville" and stuff like that, we knew that that night was like a night that we've never experienced, and it was going to be a special night.
You go from no fans to going out onto the field with 400 people in a spirit line for you, calling you by name for the first time in your life.
A game focused not on domination, but elevation.
They saw that success was being given a chance, being told that they're important and they matter, and that they're loved by a lot of people who they don't even know.
You know, acceptance of people for just being people. Fathers come to share their time with other students. That was real strong for me.
Fast forward to 2009, and the excitement over the Grapevine-Gainesville matchup lives on.
When I read this story last year of what Coach Hogan and Faith Christian are doing, I thought, how could I not come out here and sit in the stands?
Once again, fans packed both sides of the field, and the list of invitees includes former Gainesville players who've moved up and on, and even the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But the biggest names of all were the Tornadoes. The Lions beat the Tornadoes that night, just as they did last year. But everyone here kept track of a different score.
I hope this whole game wins people's hearts. Nobody can lose if we all come together.
Lord, we thank you for this day.
At Grapevine Faith, they know that the spirit of sportsmanship always looks better in the right light.
And accepting the award, it's our pleasure to introduce the head coach of the Grapevine Faith High School football team. Ladies and gentlemen, KRIS Hogan.
So what does this award mean to you?
Well, it's humbling because it was an idea that hopefully wouldn't be that big of a deal. You look around and you see teenagers in prison and they're somebody's little boy, right? So it just seemed like the right thing to do. But the real thing that for me is it creates a platform. And that's why I'm proud to be here with you guys tonight and why I'm proud this is on television. People need to see this kind of thing and it needs to become normal.
Congratulations. Thanks for being here. KRIS Hogan. Voting for your favorite sportsmanship story is as simple as sending a text from your cell phone. Text VOTE to 83228. Albert Pujols loves to knock pitches right out of the park, but it's his service off the field that's the real home run. That's still to come on the AT&T National Sportsmanship Award.
When your touchscreen runs on AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network, the difference can be dramatic. Buy any exclusive Samsung touchscreen after mail-in rebate and get one free after mail-in rebate. Only from AT&T.
It's tough out here. The days are long.
The nights get lonely.
But we have a job to do.
We have a commitment.
To our country.
To our families. Our children.
And to each other.
The USO is a bond
that we share.
to help us stay close.
Here at home.
And far away.
To find out how you can help, visit us at uso.org.
The USO.
Until everyone comes home.
Be a fan of courage. Be a fan of dignity. Be a fan of pride.
confidence. Be a fan of fun.
Be a fan of Special Olympics.
To support some of the most inspiring athletes you'll ever see, please visit SpecialOlympics.org, where you can volunteer, support, coach, or sign up to compete.
I'm a fan. Be a fan, too.
Hello, I'm Maryville University President Mark Lombardi. Maryville is proud to be associated with the National Sportsmanship Awards, and we're delighted that this inspiring event takes place here in our hometown of St. Louis. We're committed to upholding the very finest of integrity among our student athletes. We invite you to visit us and learn more about our university at maryville.edu. Thank you for watching the AT&T National Sportsmanship Awards. Please enjoy the show.
AT&T is proud to recognize Albert Pujols' commitment to sportsmanship and community service.
Albert Pujols is beloved here in St. Louis. Sure, it's because he's the best player in the game, but it's also because he represents our community so well. He exudes class on and off the field with his respect for the game and his concern for others. Now, Albert has a personal commitment tonight in Kansas City, so he's unable to join us. But let's take just a brief moment to celebrate what makes Albert such a deserving Sportsmanship Award recipient.
Pujols hits it deep to left center field.
He is no historian, but when it comes